Hey, so today I'm talking about hair loss and iron supplements. If you have been suffering from hair loss for some unexplained reason, usually there is some kind of reason behind your hair loss. Especially if you are a woman, there tend to be reasons that trigger hair loss. Now the reasons could be an imbalance of, say, your nutrients, it could be low iron levels, it could be not enough protein in your diet, it could be an imbalance in your hormones, etc. Okay, today I'm going to talk about iron in relation to hair loss. If in the past you have had low iron levels, or if you suffer from, say, dizziness, feeling faint, what else? Yeah, I guess it's dizziness, feeling faint, maybe feeling colder than usual, or something along those lines. Or if you know that you've suffered from low iron levels in the past, and if you're suffering from hair loss, so if you're losing, say, more than 100 strands of hair a day, and that is not normal for you, then low iron levels might be the cause. So the first step is basically to request a blood test usually it's from your doctor, from your GP, etc., where they check the level of iron in your blood. Now there are different types of ways that they check for your iron levels, so they can check your hemoglobin, your ferritin levels. In terms of hair loss and hair regrowth, your ferritin levels are really indicative. So what you want to do is find out what your range of ferritin is. So what is your number? What is the result of your blood test? What is that actual number? So if you're just told, well, it's all fine, that doesn't really tell you that much, because you don't know where you are on the scale. The normal range of ferritin is, it's kind of wide, so you need to know where it is that you are. Where do I fall on that scale? And once you have the results of your blood test, specifically your ferritin test, then you know whether it's safe for you to start taking iron supplements, and also what strength. So for me, for example, I take quite a strong dose of iron. So I take ferrous sulphate, which is a form of iron, and I take the 200 milligrams, and I take that twice a day, so I actually take 400 milligrams a day. But that is because I have fairly low iron levels, so that's an okay dose for me to take. If your iron levels are higher, then obviously you would take a lower dose of iron, and that's why you need to have that blood test, so that you don't accidentally overdose on iron. But anyway, where does iron fit in with hair growth or hair loss? Iron is actually necessary for your new hair follicles to regrow. So you do need to have a sufficient level of iron in your blood for your new hair follicles to grow back. And if you have low iron levels, if your ferritin levels specifically are low, then your hair growth is going to be slow. You're not going to have that many new hairs growing back. And the second thing that you'll notice is basically that your existing hair is going to fall out before it's actually completed its full cycle. So for example, if I can show you, see these hairs are about this long, yeah? My other hair is about that long. So imagine that these hairs fall out already. That means that they're falling out before they've actually completed their full cycle. So a full cycle would be hair, in my case, that is, can I show you? That is that long. Does that make sense? So if you have really short hairs falling out, then that is a problem. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Your new hairs shouldn't be falling out until they've actually reached that full cycle. So in my case, my hair started falling out a lot about 6 weeks ago. I started taking iron supplements, and a week after taking iron supplements, I noticed new baby hair growing back, particularly around the front. I had like new little baby hairs and stuff growing back. So I noticed that about a week after taking iron supplements, and now 6 weeks later I have lots of new hairs, and my hair is just a lot thicker. Also, what I notice now is that my hair doesn't fall out, or it doesn't fall out as much, and also the premature hairs, so the shorter hairs, aren't falling out before they've completed the cycle, so that's also very good. I can show my hair from the back so you get an idea of what it looks like. So basically, I think you can see from that my hair looks fine. I mean, it looks pretty thick. It doesn't look, I don't know, like I'm suffering from really thinning hair or anything like that, because you know, 6 weeks from increasing my iron levels, my hair has actually you know, it's really thickened out, got a lot of new hairs growing back, and yeah, so what I can say from that is, if you're suffering from hair loss, unexplained hair loss, then do check out if it could be something to do with your iron levels. If you're within the normal range of ferritin, but you're not in the high range of ferritin, then maybe even increasing that level of iron in your diet, that could actually help your new hairs to regrow. So it is worth considering, and the bottom line is, make sure that you don't overdose on iron, because that is a real possibility. So don't just blindly start taking iron supplements. On a slightly different note, a really good form of iron to take, or iron supplements, is liquid iron, because it's very easily digestible for your body. So I showed you iron tablets, which is fine, but liquid iron is just really easy for your body to absorb. Floradix is a really good brand for that, because it contains liquid iron. It's not a massively high dose, you take about 40 milligrams a day, and it contains other vitamins as well. So liquid iron is also a very good option. If you have suffered from hair loss, and if you have any experience of taking iron supplements, and if that's helped your hair to regenerate, then do tell me about it in the comments section below. I hope this video was useful, and till next time.